I see Turkmenistan. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, dear participants. First of all, on behalf of the delegation of Turkmenistan, let me express my gratitude to the organizers of the 26th session of the Conference of the Parties, the government of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland for the warm hospitality and conditions provided for the fruitful work of the conference. With the adoption of the Global Sustainable Development Goals, Turkmenistan is actively working to achieve them. Based on the recommendations of the Convention and its obligations under the Paris Agreement, Turkmenistan is making practical efforts in the field of climate change. First, due to the introduction of modern technologies in all spheres of the economy, greenhouse gas emissions are reduced. Secondly, the National Strategy on Climate Change, the National Strategy for the Development of Renewable Energy until 2030, and the new law of Turkmenistan on renewable energy sources were adopted. Thirdly, millions of tree seedlings are planted annually in Turkmenistan. So in 2020, 25 million seedlings were planted, and in 2021, it is planned 30 million. Fourthly, the national determined contribution of Turkmenistan has been prepared within the framework of fulfilling the obligations under the Paris Climate Agreement. The commitments proposed in it are a confirmation of Turkmenistan's ambitious goal of reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 2030 in key sectors of the economy. Special attention in this context is paid to reducing methane emissions. In this regard, we welcome the new initiative of the Global Methane Commitment and express interest in studying it in detail with a view to possible substantive participation. We plan to achieve zero growth in greenhouse gas emissions in the medium term, starting in 2030, and in the long term, annual significant reductions in emissions. We expect to achieve these indicators both at the expense of our own financial resources and with the technical and financial support from international organizations and financial institutions. We expect that systematic, constructive international dialogue on climate issues will further continue. In this context, we welcome the efforts of the UN Secretary General to implement the solutions reached, and we are ready to provide maximum assistance in solving climate problems. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Turkmenistan.